This portion of the CU podcast is sponsored by Twincadia, an awesome reality show filmed in an arcade bar. When you mix booze, beer, and arcade games with a staff full of geeks, you get serious entertainment. Check out Twincadia on YouTube.
What can be done to stop scumbags, sellers, besides buying their shit? All right. How are you defining a scumbag seller? I'm guessing someone that's unethical, prices way above eBay prices, or isn't fair, never gives you a good deal, is an asshole, or someone you just don't like. What can you do to stop them? Spread the knowledge of how people should conduct themselves business-wise, in terms of having ethics, not being a slime ball, not doing backdoor deals, not going behind people's backs to get deals, not lying. You know, I wouldn't support buying from someone that, you know how they got all the games on their flea market table? Well, they said, whoa, these are games that my 5-year-old really wants for their, you know, I want to show my 5-year-old these games, or this is a game that my dying cousin had and he wants to get that Steam events back. You know, people that just do scumfuckery to get ahead. Spread the word about who they are. Be honest. Don't talk shit about bad sellers unless they're really bad. But be honest. Be like, hey, that person doesn't do good business, or they lied about this, or they sell repro carts in their store, which is bad. They don't tell people. Or they sell repro carts in general at their store, which I don't agree with. You know, it's unethical. You can also educate sellers to be a better person. I'm not saying it's always going to work. It's hard for slime balls to sort of change their way. You know, lepers can't change their spots. That's the expression. You know, but you can always, you know, buy from people that you already know are good, not scumbags. There's always mom and pops out there that are good. Luna Video Games, 2 locations. Digital Press, good location, New Jersey. You know, frequent reward those people that are good sellers. Give them your business. Be loyal to them. Show them that doing business the right way is what works. Being an asshole isn't what works. Being unfair on trade-in value is a very short-term way of doing business, because word gets out. You know, if you have a rare game, it's hard to get, and you're offering 10% of of the actual retail value you can get, that's bad. And word will get back out. But I'm not going to do business there. Why would I bring my games to trade in, and why would I conduct business with them if they're not fair to people that come in? And, you know what I mean? Like, why would I do that? You know, if there's an asshole at the flea market that is dishonest, that might steal games from time to time, or, you know, like, if there's someone like that, don't do business with them. Spread the word to others that, you know, like, hey, this guy's not the best, so maybe you want to do business elsewhere. Or hell, you know, he's not giving you better prices than eBay anyway, for the most part. So there's ways that you can punish scumbag sellers legally. Now, I'm not saying don't beat them up, but there's a way you can punish them, hurt them in their wallet. Stop buying from them. Tell others not to. I mean, hell, at my own flea market, there are sellers doing a lot worse than they used to. I'm not saying it's because of me. I'm not. But hey, there's also karma as well that exists. You know? Good businesses usually thrive, ethical businesses. Bad businesses, you might think they're thriving, but eventually they'll fail because of a mistaken judgment that you think that benefits them in the short term. Long term, they'll screw over someone else or a friend. There's a seller I know that I hear nothing but bad stories about in terms of them doing business with other people, talking shit about people behind their back, being dishonest. What do you think happens then to the people that know them, that are around them every week? Word spreads from seller to seller. Someone got on me once. I forget if this was a console for sale. I think it was a console. And I said to them, this is before I knew how bad this seller was. I said, I'm not interested in this, but I'll tell this other guy here about it. That's at the flea market. I'll tell him about it to come over. And then when I came back later to find out if that person who I told about the console had bought it from this other dealer, I got this strange reaction from the dealer, where he didn't give me shit, but he was sort of like, oh no, like what I did wasn't proper. I said, hey, that guy buy, because I didn't know that the seller that I told about the item to buy from this dealer, I didn't know that they had bad dealings before. That dealer and that seller didn't like each other for some weird reason. I had no idea at the time. So what do you think happened then? It didn't hurt me, because I don't think the dealer knew that I didn't know about the bad relationship between these two. But what do you think happened? Do you think that dealer gave a good deal to that seller to try to buy it, to flip at his table? No, didn't happen. So like I said, word gets around. Your reputation precedes you and follows you when you're a seller. So that's what you can do to stop them. Be honest. Be honest about how these people operate. Like I said, backdoor deals, dishonest practices, unethical, assholes in general, talking shit about people behind their back, other sellers or even buyers. I also know sellers that talk shit about buyers behind their back. Like, who the fuck? Like, are you out of your mind? Why would you do that? Because if I find out you're talking shit about a buyer behind your back who's spending money with you, that just shows you're stupid, because they're a wallet that's no longer going to be near you. But then what if you're talking shit about me behind your back? Like, what does it say about just how your intelligence and how you do business? So just be honest with people. That's how you stop scumbag sellers. Let people know how the scumbag sellers operate and what type of people they are.